Hello and welcome to another Franchise Hockey Manager 6 stream. My name is Adam. I am the Community Manager of Franchise Hockey. With me, as always, and not pictured on your screen, is FHM producer Jeff. Say hi, Jeff.
Hey, everybody.
And we are back with Wild Thing, Minnesota Wild 2021 Draft and Free Agency Spectacular. Jeff, the big news so far is we didn't get fired. We had a terrible season. Well, not really that bad.
Although
we actually improved
down the stretch a little bit.
You know, we finished with 50 points last year, and we got up to 72. We still finished not dead last. We finished in second last in our division, behind the woeful Chicago, and last in the Western. But you know, things are okay. We didn't get fired.
So you probably messed up our draft pick a bit.
It's possible.
Unless we get really lucky in the lottery.
But we can take a look here at the playoffs, how it shook out. And Philadelphia actually came through, won the Stanley Cup in 2021. Interesting, Vancouver actually made the playoffs even though we traded for Pedersen, sorry. Hi, Gudu. Please let us know if the sound is off. We were trying to test.
Speaking of Vancouver, Sedin's getting their numbers retired tonight.
Yes. Philadelphia beat San Jose in 7 games. Philly actually, swept Washington, beat New Jersey, and then went 7 games with Boston to beat San Jose. San Jose was the top team in the West at 108 points. Winnipeg right behind. Basically, not much happened. I simmed all the way up to June. I re-signed some of our, scouts and maybe an assistant coach. Unfortunately for us, Elias Pettersson did get hurt. He's gone for another 1 to 2 months with a fractured finger, apparently.
Didn't get hurt with us. Got injured in the World Championships playing for Sweden.
Of course. So I'm laughing at the chat.
Yeah,
and
whatever. I know, I see it too.
And so overall, not too many things have happened. We are 1 day before the draft because Jeff wants to see how we actually do as we spin over. We still have some guys. Well, if we don't sign Bryce Misley, we're going to lose his rights, but that's about it. He's a 2.5 star potential, but he's only half star right now. Former 4th round pick, so we might want to take a look at that. Other than that, upcoming free agents. Jeff and I were having a minor discussion about this. Devin Dubnyk we're not signing because he just wants too much money, and we have some guys who are pushing for that job. Jonas
played well for us this year, but
yeah, he did
for a contract. I guess that somebody can get that out of somebody else, not us.
Yeah, Jonas Brodin is 2 stars, 2.5 star potential. He's a free agent. He wants $3 million a year, but honestly, he only played 11 games for us this year. He didn't really help. I think we let him go, but we might actually try and trade his rights and maybe move up into the 3rd round or even into the 2nd, putting a couple draft picks. So we'll try that when we flip days. Susie, we're going to wave goodbye to. Mason Shaw, or Will Bitton. Do you think we need to re-sign one of these guys?
One or both. I think we're kind of deep in center on the farm, so Bitton was the one who was getting more time than Iowa this year, so I would probably go with him.
Okay, let's see what he wants.
And he's a bit more of a two-way guy, too. He can play, might turn out to be a decent 3rd or 4th liner for us at some point.
Yeah, we'll put a 2-way deal on with him, and
yeah, definitely.
Let's offer him $110,000 to stay on the minors.
Good enough.
And ask for response. Oops, I forgot about putting it as a 3-year deal. And he seems pleased with that. Okay. Thorburns gone. Foligno's gone. He's doing absolutely nothing. He's down to 2 stars.
Yeah, he's been
Josh-
sliding down the depth chart. Both
Josh
years we've had him. So.
Gone. Fire Dog, thanks for coming out. Jeff, who is your favorite Sedin, Daniel or Henrik? Question from Gudu.
I always like Henrik better.
Mason Shaw just kind of, he was... Yeah, he just kind of got buried, and I just don't see a spot for him on our team. He's small. Again, we might be able to...
And somebody coming up...
we might be able to push him somewhere. Yeah. So let's advance the day here.
Going to get much.
And we'll see where we pick. Contract signed, Will Bitton. All right. NHL entry draft order. Drum roll, and we're picking 5th because, of course, the Oilers got the first pick.
It's unreal.
And Edmonton, Toronto, Ottawa. Are you freaking kidding me?
Oh, wow. What happened to the Blackhawks? They were dead last.
Yeah, they fell to 4th, just like us. Wow. So we moved down to 5th. Oh, that hurts.
So Edmonton and Ottawa jump ahead of us.
Edmonton had 74 points, so it's not exactly like they were.
Yeah, they were actually they were the 5th or like 5th from the bottom, so had the longest odds there.
And Toronto at 70 points. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, at least they're not in our division.
Yeah, but that's all I can say. So if we're thinking about this, then let me just look here. If we want to try and package up somebody, let's talk. Let's just look here.
I tried shopping Shaw around, and the only thing you get offered back for him are a couple of low-level minor leaguers.
Honestly, I was looking. Okay, Montreal is looking for basically everything. Let's see if we can package some guys together to Montreal. Wrong thing. I want to go to trade offer, and we're going to go to Montreal. So we're looking at Jonas Brodin, we said, and sorry, who was the guy we just signed? Bitton? Yeah. And so Shaw's the one we want to get rid of.
Yeah.
Montreal can't add this much salary to the... Well, that probably won't work then. Okay, it says they will actually make this deal for a 3rd-round pick. I don't feel quite good enough about that. We're going to throw in... we have so many 6th-round picks. We're going to throw in a 6th-rounder. And we'll see if we can actually get that to a 2nd from the Canadians. And you know what? We'll add... nope, wrong one. Well, let's add a 4th-round pick from Edmonton. Okay, they will do that. Giving them the chance to negotiate a contract with Jonas Brodin, Mason Shaw, a 6th-round pick and a 4th-round pick for their 2nd. We'll finalize that trade. Okay.
Good enough.
We still have a depth of 6th-round picks this year. Do you have any... We could try and still move somebody else. Who won this year? Philadelphia won, right? Okay, so let's go to trade
7
offer.
games against San Jose.
So let's go to Philadelphia. And we want their 1st-round pick in 2022. And we're going to offer them 2 6th-rounders. Anaheim's 4th-rounder this year. And what about that 2nd we actually just got? Offer is 2 week. Really?
Is it really going to make that much of a difference? I mean, Flyers are drafting last in the round anyhow.
Yes, but it gives us back a 1st-round pick. And this is for next year, not this year.
Oh,
Ratcast, thanks for coming out. Just added the rights to Sam Henge, and they say that's still not quite good enough. Let's try adding that 5th round pick. I doubt that'll do it. No, still too weak. Who else do we not really have for a player we could give? Gordeev. I wonder if Gordeev would sell it. Probably not. Too weak of an offer. Man, there's another guy who went from the... Max Patterson. Wow, that's not good. Still too weak. Okay, let's take Edmonton's 6th round out. I don't think we're going to be able to do this. Still too weak. Okay, well, let's remove Phillies and just try and get their 2nd round pick next year. I think they will probably accept that offer. Let's take that out. And we'll try taking the rights out. Okay, offer. Yeah, okay, so they'll do that. So we can get another 2nd round pick next year. Like that.
That'll work, I think. Might also want to try shopping at some point Jared Spurgeon to see if we can get out of that.
Oh, you mean the guy who we could have got rid of and you chose not to? Shopping Jared Spurgeon. Okay. Montreal offers Paul Byron. No. Lars Ehler. No. Par Lindholm. No. Brandon Baddock. No idea. No. Some guy I've never heard of. No. 26-year-old defenseman Matt Roy. No. 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 30-year-old defenseman Nick Leddy. I'm intrigued.
How much time does he have in his contract still? Just make sure you're not trading one stupid contract for another one. Bring him back to Minnesota. Nope, he's done 2022, 5.5 million cap hit. That kind of almost works.
Just checking the rest of them. Yeah, well, I said that's why I didn't delete that or reject. Tucker Poolman. No. Sorry, Jets. Nathan Walker. No. Joseph Landini. No. Okay, so we've done... So, yeah. So, if we go for Nick Leddy, that gives us a pretty solid defenseman. He's got a year left on his deal for $7 million as a salary, but...
And that's good. Yeah, it's going to open up a bunch of cap space every year after starting next year.
Yeah.
And he was a wild first rounder at one point, never actually played for him.
All right, let's complete that trade.
Chicago.
I wonder how happy our owner is. Taking a quick look. Traded longtime player Jared Spurgeon -4. Oh, boy. That hurts. Gudu asks how many picks we have now. We currently have a first, 2 second, or 3. Oh, no, I screwed it up.
What?
I traded for Philly's pick this year instead. All right, so we have 3 second rounders this year. A third, a fourth, a fifth, or 2 fifths, 2 sixths, and a 7th. Okay, we got to get rid of one of these seconds now that from this year. So we got Philly. They played San Jose in the final. Let's go trade for San Jose's first round pick next year. And go to trade offer and see if we can get it. Because this is a good time because they're pretty high for San Jose. Surprisingly has all their picks. So let's offer them Philly's second rounder this year. Islanders 5th round, and Edmonton's 6th. The offer is far too weak. Really? Okay, who is the young guy we were looking at giving up? Man, we had a lot of guys who ended up playing semi-pro hockey. Oh, Jeff McBain made it to 1 star. Okay, Max. If we add Max Patterson, this offer is still far too weak. What? So 1st, 2 seconds, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. Offer them the rights to a 2-star guy. Nope, still won't do it. If we add Gordeev. Okay. Fine. Let's take that out. Okay, 2022 2nd round pick. It's an interesting offer. Come on. Okay. Take him then. Offer trade. Okay, so we can get their 2nd round pick next year. It's 2022 for a 5th, a 6th, getting rid of the Max Patterson contract, getting rid of the Fedor Gordeev contract, and the rights to Sam Hentges. Guys we probably won't want anyways. Fire Dog, yes, I like wheeling and dealing to get more things. Jeff, you good with this trade?
Yeah, looks good.
All right, we're going to finalize this deal then. And okay, so we picked up a 2nd round pick next year, even though we don't have a 1st round pick. I'm okay with that. I wonder if we took more hits. Nope. Okay, good. All right. Let's start the draft. NHL draft page. Since we're picking 5th. Oh. Wallstat would be nice, even though we don't need him. It'll be interesting to see. So 1st overall pick of the 2021 draft is... Wow. Edmonton takes the goaltender, number 1. Jesper Wallstedt. 2nd goes to Jeremy Wilmer. Toronto Maple Leaf center. United States National Development Team. 3rd pick is Dylan Gunther. Edmonton Oil Kings goes to Ottawa. 4th pick to Chicago is Joshua Roy. All right. That leaves us with some options. Apparently, we don't have some of these guys scouted very good, so that's disappointing. We do have scouted, though, Atu Ratti. Is that how you say that? I'm not sure.
I think so. I'm just going to see if Elite Prospects has a pronunciation thing on him.
Yes. I think he's probably the pick. He's 4.5 star. He's 2-star potential or 2-star talent already. 4.5, 5-star
Ratu,
potential.
apparently.
Atu
Ratu.
Okay.
Yeah. It's close to what they said, assuming it's right.
Okay. Do you see any reason not to pick him? Like, I think that's the move.
No, I think he's actually probably the real consensus number 1 for.
Yeah. So I think we got lucky there, and so we'll grab him because now we don't have too much to do. Let's just pick until humans. So we get pick 34 of the 2nd round, and then pick 42. So we can see a bunch of guys went. Yeah, we got a lot of guys here we don't have scouted, so that's disappointing. Next guy up we do have scouted, though, is Daniil Chaka, who's Russian-Canadian?
Cheka, yeah.
4-star potential, playing with Guelph Storm, put up 54 points, 26 points and 63 plays
Yeah.
defense, which is good
Kind
for
of
us.
slipped back a little from the previous year.
Yeah. 34 points the year before. I think that's probably the pick anyways.
Is Kyle Krankovic still around? He was good for us in the game we had last year, playing against Tampa.
Kernovic.
It was Tampa, wasn't it?
No.
Krankovic, yeah.
That was Quebec. He went
Quebec, right?
he went 12th overall to the Buffalo Sabres.
Wow, that high. Wow.
Carson Lambos went 14th. Yeah, okay. I think we're going to end up taking Chaka, which is good because he's 1.5 stars, which means he could play next year. 6'2". Let's pick him. Excellent. Going to Sim again. Pick 42. Boy, we need to look at our scouting apparently with all these E's. But again, lots of these are European guys, which is...
Yeah, I think you're missing scouting. Definitely, let's have to see what's going on there with your scouting assignments.
Yeah, so, okay, Wyatt Johnson is available. He's only 3-star potential, but he put up 110 points in 65 games in the OHL last year. And he's 1 star already.
Yeah, you have to look at the improvement year to year, 32 points to 110 points. So.
Yeah, I've had him in another game, and he's done pretty well. Can play center or wing, so let's pick him up. Wyatt Johnson is our pick at 42. Pick 62, end of the second round. Some of the players we were looking at have started to disappear for the higher guys. Still some 3-star talent guys for sure. What do you think we really need, Jeff? What are we really lacking?
Defenseman. We're a little thin there.
Okay. Well, we have some defensemen here.
And we thought we should try to grab a goalie at some point just to make up for Dubnik leaving.
We can look at that.
That won't be anywhere.
We can look at that next round. Okay. Looking by just current ability. Yeah, we're not going to take that guy. Okay, current ability is Nolan Allen. 6'1" defenseman playing for Prince Albert, had 34 points in 68 games. Defensive defenseman, but he's possible to be a star player as a supplementary row.
Yeah, it looks like he can get a few points too, so he's not totally helpless offensively. Makes sense.
Yeah, I think so. So we're going to pick Allen. Not a small guy either. Gudu says, should drafting affect owner confidence? It does. If you pick someone who has superstar, is expected to be a high pick, your owner does get more happy.
It affects fan happiness, which...
I'm sorry, yes, you are correct. I said that. But I tie those two together because your owner's going to be happy if you get a star too. Just looking at goaltenders here, Jeff. Best goalie left is a 2.5. Okay, we have a possible 3.5 star check, which I don't really want to risk taking in the third round here.
Yeah, because we haven't got
any scouting on him.
Scouting on Kloteka, is that the guy you're looking at?
Yeah, and then there's Lachlan Gordon is the next guy down. I think maybe we just wait. We do have a couple guys.
Maybe wait another round and see if the check guy is still there at that point.
Then we can take a shot. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Again, some of these guys might be fine, but when we don't have scouting, for instance, this guy intrigues me. Marcus Almquist. Ooh, he's so small though. 5'7". Probably not. We are playing in the West. Okay, we have interesting guy here. Logan Stankoven. 18 years old, playing for Kamloops, had 57 points in 61 games. Is not known to being loyal to his
1.5
team.
stars already.
What's that?
1.5 stars already. That's pretty good.
Yeah, not being known to be loyal to his team. Not a great thing, but could be a pretty decent third-round pick. He gets more injured. Ooh, I don't like that. Hey, P-Wad, thanks for coming out. Yeah, that's a little worrisome there. Let's maybe keep looking. Okay, a guy who I did look at a little bit here too is Zach Dean. 49 points in 65 games playing with Gatineau in the Quebec League. Prone to injuries. Oh, don't like that. Isn't in it for the money, and Dean has a dirty side to it. We do need a guy like that. That might not be bad. Or we could draft his teammate, Oliver Boutin. Or Isaac.
Dean looks like he might
Enright.
turn into a decent checking line center.
Well, that's what I was wondering. Or we could draft defenseman Isaac Enright. 34 points, 61 games with Niagara. Let's go with Dean. Hopefully he stays healthy. But we'll give him a shot. Okay, pick until human. Pick 96. That goaltender is still there. So when is our next pick? 127. We're at 96. Do we try and let it go one more round, see if he stays? I think maybe we should. Hold on, let's see who else is available here. I don't even know how to say that name. That's impressive.
Which one?
Kai Uchikas? I got nothing. Plays for Seattle Thunderbirds. Kai.
Jacks, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Another center, though. Probably should be taking We've taken a couple of centers already.
Again, some of these guys play wing too. Okay, we're out of the 3-star guys. If we go any lower. Just talk to me about his scouting. Good stamina, physical play. Will get injured more than you like. Weed's Park as a game is. Opponents aren't fond of his chippy side. Interesting. I don't think we can do that. Oh, man. All right, should we start taking some stabs in the dark here and see if it pays off?
Yeah, we're late enough that I think you can.
So how about Stefan Schneck? Swiss, 5'11", defenseman. 16 points in 25 games in the under-18 league. Oh, no, he's all red. Never mind. Bent Olsen, playing for the Denmark under-17 team. 5'9". Again, pretty small guy. It's disappointing. Okay. He's red too. Oh, man.
It's a project, but I mean...
Yeah, I don't know how well small defensemen are going to do for us, though. That's the thing.
We got Tyson Barrie.
Well, we don't want many small defensemen then. Okay, how about Mons Lundell? Looks like he stays mostly healthy. Playing for the Malmo Junior 18.
Yeah, that might not be a bad one.
Yeah, let's take a flyer on him. There's something for you in the chat there, Jeff. And pick until human.
Yeah, I mean, so some of those would be a little complicated to do, Gudu. Particularly the one that looking back at past draft history, because then you'd have to be sure he's applying the owner's confidence is applying that to the right person. That he's not looking at a draft that was done by a different GM.
Okay, we're going to take a shot on that goaltender. Now pick 127.
Check.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
still
optimistic,
hanging
but
around.
we'll see what happens. Pick 158. Okay. We could take Zachary Bolduc playing in the USHL. Not a good physical guy. Not really liking those stats. Okay, what else we got here? Ryan Winterton. And, okay. Riley Kidney. Interesting last name. 79 points in 65 games. Okay, tell me more about Riley Kidney. Weakest part of his game is his physical play. Tends to get hurt a bit more. Bit of a journeyman. I don't know, he's putting up lots of points. Winterton.
Yeah, kind of 79. As a 17-year-old, it's pretty good, especially
you
when he
know
only
what?
had 23 the year before.
We're going to grab Kidney. Pick until human.
And you gotta like him just for the name.
Yeah. 187. Okay. Oh, he's so hurt. Ooh, he's worse. All right. Okay, here's this is interesting. Francesco Pinelli had 80 points. He's 18. No, well, he just turned 18 then. Yeah, I think this will log a fair amount of injury time. That's disappointing, but I am cautiously optimistic about him. Let's pick Pinelli. And that's it. Draft over. The entry draft has finished, and now negotiations can begin. Just one kidney. Yes, good. We couldn't afford to take another. Oh, okay. Oh no!
Actually, he's got an older brother, apparently, Liam Kidney.
Jeff.
Also
It happened. It's over.
What happened?
It's all over.
What happened?
Nothing. Lots of guys got fired, but not us.
Okay. Oh, did you? Are you on? You're not on July 1st yet, are you?
No, I'm not. We are on June 23rd.
You gotta resign Eric Sinek.
We're going to talk about it right now. Okay, James Neal just got traded to the Blue Jackets. All right, interesting. Jace Howerluck gets traded. I guess it's a pretty even swap. Okay, finally Nashville they fired their GM and then fired their coach. Chris Drury is now the head coach, or is the GM, or Chris Drury is now the GM of the Predators. And hired Todd Marchand.
They did have a pretty bad season.
Todd Nelson is back as the head coach of Edmonton. They fired Tippett. Or wait, was Todd Nelson the head coach of Edmonton? They've gone through so many coaches, I honestly can't remember.
Yeah, he was like 5 years ago.
Yeah, so he's back. Oh, Davis Payne is now the head coach. Kruger got fired by Buffalo. All right, so we want to talk about Eriksson Ek. On our depth chart, he is now number 3. Here's the thing:
He's only going to want about 1.6 million, so it's kind of a waste not to sign him for that amount, even if you wanted to trade him.
Well, we can qualify him and see what happens. I just put a contract offer into Atu Rato because he's going to be probably centering one of our lines. So if our top 3 centers are Peterson, Lafreniere, Atu Ratu, do we really need? Although we could put Ratu on the wing, I guess.
Eriksson Ek can play the wing too, left wing.
Yeah.
Donato can go on either wing.
Okay, should we just qualify him and see what happens?
You can qualify him for 1.5 million. He's probably going to ask for about 1.6, so I don't see what the point is. And
the point to me would be is if he signs with something
qualifying
else and gets, somebody offers him a bigger contract, then we get a better compensation.
You're not going to be getting much compensation for a $1.6 million contract.
Well, it's if someone offers him a bigger contract.
But he's only asking for 1.6. So they're not going to give him more than that. And the 1.6, actually, wait, I don't think that even qualifies for compensation. I don't know, I think that's third rounder. Might not even be that.
Again, somebody might sign him to a bigger offer if it gets pushed through. Eriksson Ek has signed his contract.
Yeah, it's a third round pick.
All right. So just taking a quick look here, we have 40 contracts on the books. We have 5 contracts coming off, so we have 35 guys not going to be off contract. Unsigned draftees. There was one guy. Is Bryce Misley? He's a center. He's only half-star, 2.5-star potential. Do we want to sign him?
I'm just taking a look now. He's only half a star at this point. Yeah, no, I don't think there's any point in doing that.
Yeah, I think we're going to let him walk. Anybody else worth it already here? Taking a look. Got him already in. Okay. Try and get our second round pick there to sign too. Everybody else, I think we could kind of leave them. I don't really see it being a rush to sign any of these other guys right now. Unless their teams kick them off. We could sign... let's put Ruben Rafik into a contract too, anyways.
Did you sign Johansson?
No, I haven't.
Probably could bring him over and play him in the minors next year. Otherwise, he's just going to probably stay not too around where he is in Sweden.
Yeah, okay, we will put in an offer for him as well. Okay, that'll clear off. We could, you should offer a contract to Wyatt Johnson too, for that matter. Oh, he's too young. Okay, well, on July 1st, we'll offer him a contract. Goody says, "Are you not trying to get something for Dubnik?" No, we're just going to let him go to free agency. I mean, technically, we could probably sucker somebody into giving us a pick to try and make a deal with him early. But it's not going to do us much good. In fact, actually trading him will actually probably hurt us more than letting him go. Because then we'll get more hatred from our fan base. That's the other big thing. Taking a look at our job security, actually, we got +2 for picking Atu Ratu, so that's good. Take the win we can. We're going to have to go out and try and probably overpay someone, though. Just thinking. We're going to have quite a bit of cap room here, I think. Especially after dumping Spurgeon. Although I guess we did get Nick Leddy, which makes that a $2 million drop for us.
Yeah.
We'll take a look here just before it flips over. So we're currently sitting at 73.8. Okay, so we're actually probably okay. And, okay, Philip Johansson has signed. Ratu has signed. Ratu wants the same number as Roman Yossi, so we're going to give him the reverse, number 95. Yeah, I think that was we were going to try and trade Dubnik, but yeah, it was going to be too hard. All right, so both those defensemen signed as well, Ruben Rafikin and Daniel Chaka, so that's cool. It'd be a nice surprise if we get another second-round pick who really pays off, like, Jeff, what was the name of that guy in our Quebec game who just came on like crazy and was...
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. I can't...
His name escapes me at this moment. Career total season score, a 7. All right. We had a losing season and failed to reach the playoffs. X marks on everything else. We have 1 point available.
Is, yeah. 7 more than I got in our other game.
Yes. So I'm going to put 1 point onto coaching prospects because that's all we got. And now we're going to click continue. So, Jeff, we usually talk about this, and I'm going to ask you, in case somebody's watching this or experiencing this and they're wondering what's going on, why does it take a little bit of time to travel from Wednesday, or sorry, not Wednesday, well, it is Wednesday on this game, but why does it take a little bit of time to go from June 30th to July 1st?
That's July 1st is the start of a new year in game, so it's cleaning up everything that's left over from that last season, like all the game-by-game stats that we don't retain for player histories. That's all going. There's a lot of stuff going on in the background with players moving from team to team, guys who get too old for one league and get moved into another if they're not on playable teams, and basically all the sort of housekeeping that goes on from one season to another.
Players retiring.
Yeah, retiring.
Generating.
Yeah, there's a few things. I mean, we've tried to move some stuff out so it's not as huge a slowdown this one date, but there's inevitably going to be a lot of stuff that's happening at the start of a new year, so there'll be this delay between the 30th and the 1st.
So there's also some other things. Jeff and I were talking before this stream and debating on what's something else we could do, and I think it's important now that it is 2021 that we are going to expand the league on July 1st because that is the day you need to expand. If you're going to expand, it's July 1st. And so we are going to add a Seattle team to our NHL league and have an expansion draft.
But it's not going to be the Seattle Kraken.
No, we've already had a Seattle Kraken stream. I did that a few years ago. We're going to add a different Seattle team name because honestly, it seems very like they're going to call it the Kraken, so we don't want to pick and you say a logo that we're not really sure of, and try and...
Okay.
So started.
probably going to have to move teams a little bit, though, because that's going to put, presumably Seattle's going into the Pacific, so somebody is going to have to come into into the Central with us.
We're going to move Vancouver.
I'm guessing that's going to be, yeah. Vegas or Arizona would probably make the most sense.
Arizona
Probably
is the
Arizona.
one that we've heard is going to be moving over.
Yeah.
Although we could have some fun and move Nashville over to the Eastern Conference, move Detroit back over to the West. And cause
Detroit would
chaos.
really go for that, I'm sure.
Question in the chat, Fire Dog, does it have mid-season trades? Are you talking the game in general?
There are trades in the mid-season, but are you asking do we have the updated rosters like with the real trades that have been made in the real NHL this year? Well, the answer to that is yes, too. So if you start with the current rosters, you've got that option. And then we're going to be doing one more update that will have all the post-trading deadline rosters.
Did you see that the Jets signed Maurice to a contract extension? Speaking of news today.
Yep, 3 years he got. Yeah.
That's what.
Any news on the Dustin Byfuglien front?
31 Thoughts came out today, and there's a little bit on there that says the PA was confident that they could win the case if Byfuglien was going to play this year, but since he's not there, thinking that they wouldn't. So I don't know. It's still kind of up in the air. I'm not sure I believe some of the national reporters. What's saying that it's fractured. I really don't know. I don't think anybody truly knows, and because again, nobody knows what's going on in Byfuglien's head. And I mean, he has been back in Winnipeg, I've heard, and even seen at some junior hockey games from time to time, and been around a bit. Again, also heard he has a business too, a side business in Manitoba. But I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how it happens as the trade deadline gets closer.
Yeah, because I mean, if somebody wanted to add him for a playoff run, assuming is he in any kind of shape though? That's
from what I heard from the surgery, he's never started skating yet, so that tells you where his head's at. Fire Duck says
he's probably going about 310, 315 around there now.
Yeah, Fire Duck says you had an end of season results. But maybe I missed the part with the season progression. Well, again, this is we've done about 12 episodes of, or 12 streams of this particular game. So we've done a lot of different things. So again, for instance, we picked up Elias Pettersson to help us in the middle and shuffle some guys around. And we got rid of our two big contracts. We got rid of Zach Parise and Ryan Suter.
Yeah. You just jump when it hits the new season, switch over to the team transaction screen. You can scroll through them and show them all the stuff that's gone on during the previous season.
Well, we got a lot of things to do right now, Jeff.
Yeah.
All right. We have actually got here, so let's see what has all happened. Anything that affects the Minnesota Wild? Oh, a couple owners gone. Sharks owner gone, St. Louis owner gone, and Colorado owner gone. Claude Julien has decided to retire. Board confidence update. Your objective was to rebuild the team, but there was no progress in the last season. Seriously? You need to improve this team. For a long-term perspective, is concerned about your work as general manager. Come on, man. None of our scouts retired, so that's good. Wow, Tuukka Rask retires. Actually, that's not really that surprising. Travis Zajac retires. Corey Perry retires. Franz Nielsen, Dan Hamhuis. Oh, look at that. Dubnyk retired. He said he didn't want to play. If he couldn't play with us, he wasn't playing anywhere. So
I thought he was playing for a contract last year. Go figure.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting. So Dubnyk retired. Eric Stahl retires. Kovalchuk retired. Darren Helm.
Stahl lasted quite a while in our Quebec game, didn't he?
He did, yes. Troy Brower retires. That affects us, even though he didn't really play. So, all right.
So you got some expansion to do here.
Yeah. First off, we're going to look at our job security, and owners actually all blue. We've got new season optimism up plus 14, so we're back up to plus 35. To start off, we want to go to the NHL tab. We're going to... Am I not in?
You haven't got commissioner mode turned on?
I don't have commissioner mode turned on. Huh. Interesting. We're going to turn on commissioner mode because you need to do that. And then we're going to go to the NHL tab and we're going to go edit. And then we're going to go over to structure. And we're going to scroll down to the Western Conference. And we're going to start off by moving Arizona to the Western Conference Central Division. And then we're going to add a team in the Pacific. So the Seattle Barracudas, well, that's close. We're going to add the Seattle Sea Lions is the new team, and we're going to generate a schedule for them. So a new schedule has been generated. We are going to then, before we go anywhere else, we're going to switch leagues.
You're putting a farm team room. You have to set up the expansion draft too?
I know. And we're going to add a team in the Pacific Division. And they get the Austin Trailblazers. Sure, that sounds like a great name. And so we'll generate a schedule for the American League, and that's good there. So we're going to go back to the NHL and edit. And we're going to go to the expansion draft. Seattle is going to draft. Everybody's going to be included. The draft is going to take place.
Actually, you're supposed to leave Vegas out because they're exempt from the real.
You know what? I don't care about Vegas. That's in the real world. This is not the real world. We're not getting our money, so they're going to pay. They're going to do it. We're going to be able to protect one goalie. There's going to be.
Doesn't really matter to us because we haven't got.
Yeah.
I think our backups are going to be probably anyhow.
Yeah. So should we draft tomorrow or should we draft on the 3rd?
Doesn't make much of a difference, I don't think.
Yeah. Okay. Let's draft tomorrow. Defenseman protected. Let's say you can protect four. What do we want to protect? Should we protect 4 and 8? That'd be 12 players total. Is that too harsh?
Maybe 4 and 9.
Let's go 4 and 8. Well, 13 players you can protect. Max Gator's protected. We could just protect Max
Really
Gators
depends
too.
on where we set the exemption. Yeah.
What's that?
Depends on where you set the exemption to for age or experience.
Yeah, so we're going to set max players lost per team is 1. Goalie round 3. Defenseman round. Okay, so we got to do a little bit of math here. They're going to take... let's say they have to take 10 defensemen, which means they have to take 17 forwards. Except for that's still not enough, so let's put it as 11 defensemen and 17 forwards. Plus 3 goalies would be 31 rounds, so that works. Age-based exemption, what should we do here? Jeff?
Age or experience, which it's simpler to do age because that's just easier to...
Okay, age-based exemption, maximum age exemption.
So did it say 21? Or 20?
They can't be...
Doesn't really It's not going to make much of a difference for us either way because we don't have anybody really at that age that's on the active roster. 22 is too high, and that's Pedersen, our youngest regular.
22 is too high.
Oh, we got Lafreniere too, but he's covered either way. Yeah, 22 is probably too high.
Okay, I'll put it at 21 then. No movement clauses must be protected. No.
No.
So we're going to generate this draft. All right. Show draft order.
You did have
what?
You did have Seattle selected on the include part, right?
Seattle selected on what? I'm sorry.
On the checkbox to include them in the draft.
Yeah. That's why I just showed the draft order as Seattle. Man, you're scaring me here.
Making sure.
Yes, as you can see, I already included a logo in the Seattle for the Seattle team. I'll fix their colors at another time, but so we have the nice Seattle Sea Lions logo. If we look here at free agents, and let's take off. Wait, did that start with no restricted free agents? Okay. A lot of goalies are available. Top guys.
Which we don't really need because we want to bring up one of our younger guys. What about defensemen?
Okay, Gabriel Landeskog is available. That would
interesting.
Be very interesting. Top defenseman available is Dougie Hamilton.
Which I know we got.
After that, it's your old buddy Alex.
Already.
After that, it's your old buddy Alex Edler.
Who's getting a little old.
Okay, I got to make Landeskog a contract offer here. He wants $8 million for 6 years. He's 28. We have the cap room. Why not? Or do you think this is crazy?
How much was it again?
$8 million a year.
No, that's about what he can expect, I think.
Let's offer him 8.1 a year. Just to try and go a little bit over what he wanted. Boy, that would certainly give us a shot in the arm for our offense. If we manage to get him. If we just filter by defenseman,
could maybe use another third pair guy.
should we try and grab Niels Lundqvist? 20 years old. 4.5 star. Was he not drafted? Yeah, first round pick of the Rangers. They chose not to sign him, though.
Yeah, worth a shot.
I have no idea why. Let's offer him a deal. Oh, wow. Winnipeg let...
He hasn't really improved that much in the last 3 years. He's done pretty much the same thing in Sweden.
Winnipeg has let Dylan Sandberg go as well. We could try and grab him. If we want another... He's a two-way defenseman. Plays from Minnesota.
Yeah, that would make sense. Grab him.
Let's try putting a contract offer on him. Not sure we'll get him, but we'll see what happens. If we look at just current ability, boy, yeah, it's kind of a wasteland out here. Let's maybe wait till after the expansion draft and kind of readdress it from there. What do you think?
Yeah. Sure.
So we put in 3 offers. Let's go forward. Oh, wait, we have to do an expansion protection list. All right, so we need to protect our goalie. We're obviously going to protect Holtby.
Yep.
And then defenders, we're protecting Yossi, obviously. Dumba, I guess.
Yeah, Barry. And probably Petrie, and I guess we're gonna have to have to expose Letty, eh?
Wow, Noel Juleson's really upset. Wrong level. So I guess we're protecting Barry, and who was the other one? Okay, we can...
It's either Petrie or Letty.
Or Menel. Menel's 24.
Oh yeah, it might make more sense to protect Mental.
Yeah,
Probably
he's only
one
2
Petrie or Barry.
stars, but yeah. Protect the
2.5
younger guy here.
potential.
So, guys, we need to protect Peterson, obviously. Kaprizov. Going to protect Kapanen. Kreider. Unless we want to get rid of Kreider. But I think Kreider is a guy we want to keep right now.
Yeah, second line. Donato. Yeah, I think so.
I think we want to protect Elias Anderson. You're saying
Yep.
Donato?
As disappointing as he's been.
Okay.
I guess 1 goal in 72 games, Anderson.
Yeah, I guess we're protecting Harrison Eck then.
Yeah, I guess so.
And last forward we can protect is going to be...
Kunin.
Oh, I guess. All right.
Zimmer, Sokolov, or Greenway.
Well, we're going to protect him. We'll see what happens. We could lose Capo Kakinen too anyways. We could lose our potential backup goalie. But we don't really want to lose Holtby right now. Or do we want to lose Holtby?
No, that's you don't want to go into the season with a 2-star goalie.
No, but I mean, think about how many goalies there are on free agency right now. We could hold on to Kakinen, and then if we lose Holtby, we lose Holtby. And we could end up picking up like Grubauer or somebody.
And Parsons has actually got 1-star more or half-star more potential in Kakinen. I wouldn't be worried about losing Kakinen.
Well, I don't want to lose Tyler Parsons that bad either, but... All right.
Well, you can own... I thought you only said to lose 1 player.
We do. I said I don't really want to lose either one of them. But all right, there's our team filled out. Which goalie are we going to bring up? Gudu asks. It's probably going to be Capo Kakinen, but we'll see how they progress.
Wait until camp.
Yeah.
Well, one of them may develop a lot more than the other.
We'll also try and look and see if we can see another young goalie to sign, maybe. Although Seattle could come out swinging. Man, if Seattle... Oh, man. Imagine if we lose out to Seattle for our free agents. That'd be infuriating. But that could happen. All right. Lots of job offers here. Oh, man. Landeskog signed with Arizona.
No, that's not. It's even worse. They're going to be in our division.
Yep. Well, I mean, he was in our division anyways. Okay, we're not getting
But yeah, I mean,
Lundqvist.
it was,
Yeah.
would be better to get him out.
Yeah, okay. So we have interesting. We have some big offers here. We can be the national job for the Russians, national job for the Finns, Norway, Switzerland. Okay, I'm just going to reject a bunch of jobs here.
I probably should reject the Russian one. I don't really want polonium poisoning if we screw up.
Wow, Jeff. All right, so we're getting enough. We could take this under 17 job with North Korea. So you're thinking Finland over Russia?
Yeah, I'd say so.
All right, we're rejecting the Russians to take the Finns. We are Team Finland, which seems appropriate. All right. Okay, I want to check to see how. Tell me who Seattle has signed already. They signed. Okay, they actually got a decent start here. They signed Frederik Anderson, Brandon Saad, Paul Stastny, and Ryan Dzingel as the first 4 players.
Pretty good, actually. And I'll see who they get in the draft.
Yeah, that's not a bad start. We're just going to look at free agent center here for a second. We're only going to look at goalies. And, okay, yeah. Potential. Okay, former draft pick guy, Kevin Mandolese, half-star talent through and a half-star potential. If we want a 20-year-old. Or we could take somebody like 21-year-old Jesper Eliasson, 6'4", played in Alvaskan last year. Possible potential of up to 3.5 stars. Almost got to do a B. Or 22-year-old Stuart Skinner is available. 1.5 stars. Thoughts?
Try and grab a couple of them, I guess.
Well, do we need a couple of them? If we grab the 20-year-old Kevin Mandolese, let's offer him a contract. Prospect. That would give us... I mean, yeah, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 goalies under contract right now, so signing more than that would be foolish. All right, let us look at the expansion draft. Okay. First pick in the expansion draft is Tristan Jarry goes. Next pick is Laurent Brossois. Third pick is Samuel Montrembeau. So we didn't lose a goalie. Oh,
Surprised.
first pick and defenseman is Nick Leddy. So boom, we lose Nick.
So Nick Leddy, twice
Leddy.
now he's been with the Wild and has never played a game for him.
Oh man, Jacob Trouba goes. Shea Weber. Sami Vatanen. Nikita Nestorov.
You're all dumping some salary.
Timothy Liljegren. Oh, that's interesting. Toronto let him go. Eric Gustafsson. Tim Heed. Michael Kempe. Cody Ceci. Matt Benning. And first
No big stars, but I mean they're
forward is
solid.
John Hayden? Really? Okay. Chandler Stevenson. Christopher Eyre. William Carrier. Ryan Reeves.
Yeah, going to be tough.
Tomas Zorana. Tomas Nozick. Some guys going in the back in again. Ryan Spooner. Casey Wellman. Tyler Steenbergen. Vladislav. Okay, I always say his name wrong. He played for the Rangers, now plays for the Senators. Jeez. It's, you know who I'm talking about. This is embarrassing.
Nemestikov?
Thank you. Was not coming to me. Cal Janaruk goes from Nashville. Mason Appleton is lost from the Jets. Drake Caligula gone from Chicago. Kyle Chipchura from Philly. Zach Ascension, Islanders. And the last pick of the draft is... Okay, I'm curious here. Okay. Nobody super noticeable left, so let's see. Last pick is... Oh, really? Doesn't put it up, starts finalizing the draft? All right, then. I guess we don't know. Dun, dun, dun. My guess is it might be Linus Omark. Nope, it was Arnaud Durando. Interesting move. And now, unfortunately for them, they have a big amount of payroll they need to figure out how to get rid of. Seattle.
It was Seattle?
Yeah.
How far did they go? Did they go over the cap? Or?
I think it said they were $17 million over.
Ouch. So they'll be shuffling around?
Oh, no. Well, 27 players on the roster that had $80 million. So they're pretty close.
Oh, yeah. No, they're okay.
With
the floor for sure?
Yeah, they're fine. A lot of guys actually on one-year deals left, so that's interesting to them. With that, okay, we don't really need... Oh, right, that's what I was going to do. Undraftees. Okay, Nolan Allen will offer him a contract. Even though he's not going to play this year. We tried to offer a contract to Wyatt Johnson before, but he was too young. Kidney's not ready. Okay, Rhett Reinhardt doesn't have a team, so I guess we're going to offer him a contract as well. Even though he's probably going to have to go down to the ECHL. Our goaltender doesn't have a team as well, but we'll see what happens with him. All right. With that, I think we've kind of got through everything we want to. We've went even a little bit past what we usually go. Basically, I'm probably going to send this game up to the next time to September, so we can kind of look. I might give a quick peek over our scouting to see if we can fill in some of those gaps. Or maybe we'll do that next time, kind of see how it goes. And with that, I think that's probably about it. So thank you very much for tuning in to another Franchise Hockey Manager stream. We typically stream every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/OOTP Developments. All of our streams are archived on our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/OOTP Developments. You can also reach out to us on our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Franchise Hockey Manager. On Twitter, we're at Franchise Hockey. You can also find a link to our official Discord in our Twitter bio as well. of course, you can come on down to our official website, which is ootpdevelopments.com. Click on the community button in the top right-hand corner, which will bring you to our official forums. And other than that, Jeff, did I miss anything?
No, I don't think so. Not a whole lot of news imminent for FHM. Started work on what will be the final update, probably the post-trading deadline one. So just fixing a few bugs, maybe adding one or two small new things in. But other than that, not a lot going on.
Sounds good. All right. So we will see you all again very soon. Thanks for coming out, and see you next week.